Why seats are generally blue? Blue is associated with positive qualities of trust, efficiency, serenity, coolness, reflection, and calm, according to colors affects.
If this flight becomes a cruise, all of you lucky people get your own itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis beneath the itsy bitsy teeny weeny, and you get no polka dots. Once you're outside the aircraft, pull down sharply on the red tab that's on the front, or for those of you who love to make life difficult.
But when that calm is completely interfered by somebody who is nervous, who is not good, or is making some problems, or being bothered by someone, things change, and somebody has to do something to stop these things. Locked in a confined space with as many as 500 strangers and a handful of staff to keep everyone in line requires a lot of faith in humanity. The fact that airport security has hopefully prevented anyone from bringing a weapon on board is some consolation, but doesn't exactly ensure peace and harmony, especially when transgressors can be thrown off mid-flight and calling for help taking a diverted landing to accomplish. Yet millions of us all over the world fly every year, and many of us feel comfortable enough doing it to actually fall asleep surrounded by those same complete strangers. Some mostly in business and first class, even do in the pajamas. So what happens if somebody decides to cause trouble? In September 2016, the International Air Transport Association, the trade association for the world's airlines, announced that in 2015 there were 10,854 incidents of unruly passengers reported by airlines the world over. The most common of these involve antisocial behavior or passengers refusing to do what they were instructed to do by airline staff. However, 11% involve physical aggression, and 40% of airlines reported having had to divert a flight within the previous 12 months due to a disruptive or unruly passenger. In the United States, airline cabin crews are trained to cope with every eventuality, from health issues to accidents, criminal acts to drunken or uncooperative passengers. It is their job to keep people calm and everyone safe, and if a problem starts, they're the ones who must de-escalate it as quickly as possible. But airline executives know just how undesirable a disturbance can be in a locked-in environment, which is why airlines can take much deeper extremes to handle such ne'er-do-wells, though they tend not to talk too much about it publicly, both to avoid unnecessarily worrying passengers and also to keep their cars up their sleeves should a passenger decide to cause trouble. What happens when you pick a flight on an airplane? It is known that a cabin crews on some airlines have access to certain security implements, including plastic handcuffs, and that say any physical confrontation would most certainly be an absolute last resort, as injuries to staff, other passengers, and even the aircraft could be hard to avoid. Many airlines, especially in the United States carriers, have armed Sky Air marshals on board certain flights whose jobs is to prevent major incidents like hijackings or terrorism.